Hello everyone, how are you? Good to see you. I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers and I'm coming to you live on my Sunday Live. This is this is actually August the 10th. It's 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So welcome if this is your first time joining me. I come live every Sunday evening. And I bring you usually a card class that will inspire you, and you're able to hit the easy button and get the projects and the products sent directly to your home to create these as I am on this live. So if you're interested, I have the link in the description. The class is $35. You will get one of each of the projects and all of the elements to go ahead and create those along with the envelopes, and they will be mailed to your home as long as you're in the United States. So how are you? How are things? I have been busy focusing on doing craft fairs. I've got a lot of craft fairs coming up. First one is coming open in October. It's the first Saturday in October. It's at the Monroe Aquatic Center in Monroe, North Carolina. It's a really fun one. It's one of the largest in the community. So if you live local, if you're close by here, make sure you make plans to come by and see us and check it out. If you're joining me live or on the replay, let me know. Say hello, message me, give me some hearts, and tell me that you're here. Let me know what projects you'd like. And again, if you really like it, hit the easy button and go and get the class, and I will mail it to you. So I have a really fun class for you today. It's called a one sheet wonder that I'm working off of. So I actually got a one sheet wonder kind of layout and started putting together just a bunch of different designs based on that one sheet wonder layout. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before, but it is a really easy way to get a bunch of cards very quickly. So tonight am featuring the Perfectly Pairs, which I love this bundle. I love the suite. And I have a bunch of other cards to show you as well. So I'm going to grab those here, and I have used this suite before when it first came out, and I have just fallen more in love with it. The more and more I use it, the more I see it. It's just really fun. So let me sort through this real quick, and I will pull these together. Do you guys like the Painterly Pairs suite? Have you used it yet? Do you like it? Tell me in the comments. Let me know. I want to hear, because it is one that surprised me, and I just love it. I love it so very much. All right, here's another project. I did another project with it. It's just amazing. I just keep making and making and making and making and making. So I hope you're as inspired as I am, and I'm going to first show you the product line. It's a little blingy, so of course that's right up my alley, okay? If you have any questions, stop me. Say hello. It looks like Lynn is watching. There's several others I see here. So hello and welcome to all of you. All right, so to start off, I have an amazing new class that I wanted to let you all know about, and that is here. It may or may not have sound. Let me see. Let me try to get sound on there. I'll try. Let's see what we get. There we go. Okay, we can see it. All right. So this is my Ghoul Friends Sweet Halloween Stamp Camp. Karen and I are coordinating together to create this amazing class for you. It's in person and it's being held to go. So if you want to get some really cute Halloween projects, there are 3D projects, there's a scrapbook page, there's fun folds, just a lot of fun that will be coming in this class and this stamp camp. Again, you can get this in person with me in Indian Trail, or you can get this to go. The in-person class is going to be September the 21st. It's a Sunday, 12:30 to 3. And my to-go kits will all be mailed out probably before, but definitely by September the 20th, okay? So that is a really fun, let me just show you a couple of things here. So I have a few things to show you. I have a fun fold card here. This is one, and you actually open it. It's underneath this cute little banner here. You open it up, and then you open it up here. So it's a really fun fold that features that really cute kind of, I think it's called Fright Night. And then I have a really cute easel card, which has a really kind of spooky background to it. And it stands up here. Isn't that so fun? We're going to be doing that. We have two other cards. We have a really, really cute bougie bag. Anybody like that? So fun. So there's just a lot of things that we're doing. I have a sample here as well to show you of the scrapbook page. I designed it. And it's super fun. It is here, and just a lot of fun things going on. It's easy to go ahead and create a secondary page with all the product that you're going to have. You're getting a ton of stuff. And shall I say, like many gifts, right? Pillow gifts, we love it. You're getting some amazing, really fun things with this kit over and above the projects, over and above all of the product. So I can't wait to share that with you. So make sure you join that. Registration is open and live as of 5 o'clock this morning. So it's ready to roll. Hey, Debbie, good to see you. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while since I've seen you live. Okay, so let's go ahead and point you down. And I'm going to show you here the product that we're using. This again is let me try to cover that light up. This is the Painterly Pears, one of my very, very favorite, try to get this light right. One of my very favorite suites of projects here that we have at Stampin' Up. And I've really enjoyed, sorry, my paper is sticking out there. It's okay. But it is one that I was definitely surprised. Hi, Lynn. It was one that I was surprised of when I started playing with it. The bling on this ribbon is incredible. There is glitter and all of these beautiful dots. They're called low profile sparkle dots, and they definitely have a lot of sparkle. And then we have the stamp set, the dies, and the incredible, amazing, one and only, beautiful pear paper. And again, it is some of my very favorites. So when you place an order with me this week, you will definitely get the one sheet wonder that I have that I'm going to be working off of. I will go ahead and email that to you. But also you will get a free gift from me for placing an order this week as well. So not only that, but I'll be giving you some kind of happy mail. So you will be getting that. All right. So we're going to focus on this paper and this bundle and the suite. But before we actually get going and get started, here are some of the amazing projects that I have created with this suite. So this is a fun little box that features the strawberry slush. And you open it up here. You can put any number of things in these awesome boxes that I have. But it's a big size here, and you can just go ahead and fit anything in there. That one's a really good one. Here's an amazing card. It has a belly band on it. Features some of that glass embossing. You open it up here, and then you open it up inside here. Can you see that? I'll hold it down so you can actually see it. Okay. And this is decorated on the outside with all the elements of the suite. That's another card. I have made this beautiful card. Love this one, how it opens up. Isn't that so beautiful? I have this beautiful easel card, which if you're a demonstrator, I actually featured it on the demonstrator planning place. I love this card. I love the Secret Sea. That was a fun one. I also created this amazing Super Donna Wampin awesome card. It's like a pocket card. You have these pockets here, and you can go ahead and do some journaling on them. And then you open it up and you have the beautiful inside to kind of document maybe a memory. Maybe this is an event. Maybe it's a birth of a baby. Maybe it's telling your daughter or your best friend just how special they are to you and what they mean. Maybe you can attach some photos on there and then write a super sweet heartfelt message on the inside. It's a very special card. I made another one in a different color scheme. I did some really cool splattering. And there's something that I added on the inside of that one. Here's another one that I just showed you. Here's another awesome box. So this one, you actually open it up and it has like a little, you see like a little thumb open thing here. And I created multiple cards using this suite. And each one of them have basic white on the inside. And they're all different. So they all use, I've got heat embossing there and gold. Just some really beautiful elements on that. And then, what else have I created? Lots and lots and lots. Created this amazing fun. Does anybody know what this is? Look at that. And that's got Secret Sea. And it has like fun little decorative edge on it. You open it up like this, and on the inside you have chocolate nuggets. Look at that. Awesome. So fun. So then you just tie it again on the outside and on the top, and it is a beautiful, easy way to actually gift someone something sweet and fun. Here's another one that says thank you. So I hope you guys like all of those. I have been having a lot of fun. But again, tonight is a little bit different because I'm actually using going off of like a one sheet wonder, and I just think it's really fun to do that. So the first card we're going to make is this one, and again, this features one piece of designer paper out of the whole pack, the ribbon, the sparkle gems, the stamp set, and a little bit of cardstock. Okay, so I've already cut everything. We're already ready to go. I will go ahead and score my paper and show you guys just how simple it is to pull together multiple cards. Now, I don't know how many we're going to get through tonight, but we'll just see. I think I've got like 12 cards that I've created here. So that just if that gives you any idea. Hi, Miss Amy. How are you doing? Love seeing your email. Love it, love it. We're going to take the old olive, and you can actually, so I cut these out of one strip, so they do kind of go together. Got to find the way that they go together though. Looks like this, and then this probably goes below that. So I have a Very Vanilla, and I also have a Darling Duckling. And I kind of like the Darling Duckling. I originally cut the Very Vanilla, but I just thought that the Darling Duckling really matched. And that's one of the coordinating colors. So laying it out, putting it down the way that you want it. What do you guys think? You think the Darling Duckling is better or the Very Vanilla? Duckling or vanilla? You tell me in the comments. Let me know what you like. In the meantime, I'll be getting my block. Oh, and I have another one. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? I'll show that one later again. I have so many cards here with that bundle. You guys tell me in the comments, duckling or vanilla, which is it going to be? Let's see. And I'm going to get my ink out here. I think I'm going to use Old Olive. Nobody's telling me. Okay. In that case, let's just do it on the duckling. We'll do it here. And we are also going to take our stamps, and we are going to take the small flower, and we're also going to grab some duckling vanilla. Sorry, Amy. I think there's a big delay. I'm sorry, you guys. At least I'm live, though. At least I'm able to go live today. So here is some additional little pretty bling. This is Petal Pink, which actually coordinates with the bundle. I'm just adding a little bit of element to that. We can also go ahead and do the same thing in the Old Olive. And it kind of steps it up a little bit, I think, on the card base, right? So we'll use that Vanilla Amy coming up here. Does that sound like a plan? So we're going to go ahead and just stamp around here in a random kind of fashion, not overlapping, but definitely turning different ways. And do it in a roundabout the center, like so, okay? And again, this is an easy way to get a lot of cards very quickly. So I'm showing you simple, easy, fun techniques and designs that you can do just that, okay? So we're going to do the designer paper, and they were cut to be 1/4 of an inch all the way around with a little bit, like 1/4 between these as well. Okay. That goes together. I'm going to reserve this one for a little bit later, and I'll show you why. And we'll add this one to the bottom. Okay. Now, I encourage you to change this up and do different things as you wish, right? Put that over here. So what I'm going to do is find my ribbon, and I'm going to just go around here, and let's go on this side. We're literally just going to tie it in a knot right on the edge. I like to get it nice and tight. Okay. Holding it down. There we go. It didn't go so tight, did it? It's all good. Okay. Now I'm going to just trim it. And then I'm going to actually lay this over top of here just to kind of get some added dimension. Here's my dimensionals. I have to get another pack again. It seems like every time I go live, I'm like down to the last drop here on dimensionals. Do you guys do that? Like use a ton? I'm putting a lot down just because it's going over that ribbon. It's a little area, and I don't want it to come off, right? So I'm just going to put that down and get my designer, or not my designer, my ribbon over top of that. And that is kind of elevated. Can you see that? Elevated over top of this. And then I'm just going to go ahead and dimensional this along the edge and get some height there as well. Okay. And cut all this up because I want to use it tonight before this live is over. Okay. So add your dimensionals here. And again, you can create these cards with any designer paper that you desire. I just thought they were fun, and you can step them up as much as you want. Actually, my friend Rhonda did this, and I just was so inspired. I'm like, yep, that's awesome. I love it. It hits the easy button for all of us, right? And it just enables us to create beautiful cards very quickly, and we all love it. Now I'm going to add a few more stamps onto that because I didn't get nearly enough on the edges. come back in, stamp that, like that. Okay, that makes me happy. So whatever makes you happy, do that too. Okay, so then we have our dimensionals, not dimensionals, our bling. And we are going to take those. I'm going to take some of the Darling Duckling here. These are really stuck down. Oh, come on now. Oh, I'm having a time. I think it may be just me. Here we go. Lynn, I saw you shot me a text of some sort. I'm sorry I didn't get to read it, but I will. Let's see here. Let's go up here and let's do a green one on here. Okay. You guys want to join me for my girlfriend's super cute, sweet stamp camp? Make sure you do that. It's going to be lots of fun. Here are the two different versions. I love just the difference of both of them. I actually like them the same, but that just gives you a little bit of different elements there to look at and to see the difference, okay? So that's the first one. Hope you love that. Again, I was going to show you this one too, and this is just another way to incorporate the elements and different layers and really step that card up. I thought that was beautiful. So I'll show that one again at the end. This one here is really pretty. It's on a very vanilla card base. Really features just the simplicity and the beauty of that designer paper. So we'll go ahead and create that one together. All right, everything is here cut out for me. I have the cardstock. I will score in half. And it features different, the layers in different sizes. Okay. Starting with Darling Duckling. Now you could go ahead and emboss this. Maybe I'll grab something. Let me emboss it here. And see what we come up with. Alright, I found the eyelet. You guys know the eyelet? So I'm going to go ahead and do this beautiful eyelet. I think that's going to be really, really pretty here. Typically, I don't know, I'm kind of adverse to leaving a flat, blank piece of cardstock, so I'm going to emboss it. This is a 3D embossing folder. So we're just going to run that through. And I think it's going to add a lot to our card. Isn't that gorgeous? Just, again, I love this embossing folder. It's very classy. It's really pretty. And it kind of matches the just beauty of this bling ribbon. This ribbon is really pretty. Almost used a whole nother, this is like the second bolt of ribbon that I have gone through in this suite, if that tells you anything at all. So I definitely love it. And here you want to wrap it on the underneath side so that the sparkly side shines on the outside. If that confuses you, don't worry about what I said, just keep on rolling. If you got it, you got it. All is good. Okay, let me see here. So we're going to actually... Cannot wait to get my scissors sharpened. My scissors are so dull. My team lead is having a big gathering in September. Cannot wait. That's part of being on a team, and you being on my team will be included in all of her stuff as well. So if you like gathering, you like getting together with crafty people and getting the inspiration, join my team. Get the benefits of my team and hers and everybody in between, right? So we collaborate a ton. So much to gain from being on our team. Okay, as I said, I think I'm almost out of dimensionals. Let's see if I have another pack here. You can see I've been creating a ton. All right, let me get another pack of dimensionals too. All right. Make sure I got the regulars and not the minis, because I've got minis there, but I need a whole new pack. Okay. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to take a fresh pack of dimensionals, so we're going to pop this up. Again, you can go ahead and put it in place, get it in place by putting your tear tape on it, which I kind of like to do. Just think it's a good idea. Kind of hold in place, right? I know many of you, I've seen on your orders that you guys have gotten this bundle, so that's why I wanted to also feature it, because I want you to have a lot of ideas on how to use your paper, your gems, and your gems and your ribbon. And this is a really great way, right? So, okay, so here we go. It's just a little piece of the Designer Series paper, and we are going to glue that down to the Darling Duckling. And then we will also, it's got a 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And then we're going to glue down Darling Duckling to the Mossy Meadow. These are all coordinating colors in the designer paper. Okay. And then I'm going to dimensional that to the card front. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I've just got my dimensionals here on the 4 corners, which is fine. Oh yeah, look at the difference. Can you guys see the difference already? Look at how much more stepped up that is already with that eyelet. Love it. That is my fave. All right, so we've got that. We've got this little element. We're going to integrate that into our card tonight, and we are going to stamp. Now, I kind of went a little rogue, and I pulled in Timid Tiger. This to me looks like, you know, it could match, it could work, and to me it really does. So this tiny little die is inside of the bundle. So I used that, used the Timid Tiger, which is a beautiful orange. I love it. It's not as bright as Pumpkin Pie, but it is definitely pretty. Okay, and then I went ahead and added, because it's so small, went ahead and added 2 little mini dimensionals on it to pop that up as well. Okay. So I'm just going to put that right there. And then I'm going to take this little die cut that's in the set, and I'm just going to kind of cut off some of these, cut it into pieces, and making it go further, right? That's really what I'm doing. So we're going to cut that. We're going to trim that down so it looks like it was all meant to be. So we're going to take our adhesive, just a little dab on there. Start on the underneath and glue that down. Take some of this one. Like that. You don't need a lot. It's amazing, right? What one little sprig will do. Okay. And then we take our beautiful gems. So pretty. Stick those down. I really, really, really love Secret C in this, but this piece of designer paper did not have the Secret C. Probably because I've used it all, right? That's just what happened. So here is card number 2. Can you guys see the elements of that? Let me see if I can turn that so you can see it better. There's that. Oh yeah, you can see the detail there versus this one was my original prototype. Definitely love this one much better. I'm a stepped up girl like that. Okay, so that was another card. Here we go with yet another one. This one we're not going to create, but I'll show it to you. This one is a really fun, very easy, simple. Now you could actually, this kind of looks plain to me as well, which you probably feel the same. You can always take your blending brush and some olive and kind of go around that and kind of give it some, let me take this ribbon off. Give it a little accent underneath there. Maybe some on that corner, and you'll be amazed at how well that really steps it up, right? You can kind of see a little bit more. Isn't that pretty? And that beautiful designer paper on the back, on the inside. Okay, so that's another one. And then we have this beautiful card. Very, very simple and elegant. I love it. So we'll create that one as well. This is using the old olive. And you are just going to score this as you normally would. You're going to burnish it. Your bone folder. Okay. And this one has 2 elements that I've already cut out. Here's one from the designer paper and then a very vanilla on the back. And we are going to actually use a piece of scrap vanilla to create our focal point. And that is going to be this beautiful, beautiful pear. And I'm going to do it kind of in stages. So I'm going to get my outline first. And then I'm going to do put that down on my glass mat. Let's just do it like that. Okay, so get that stuck to it really well. Taking my memento, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So I'm going to just take the pear, going to go around like that. Then I'm going to stick the solid or the fill in for that. And I'm also going to grab a stamp off piece here. Stamp off. And then fill in that center. Pretty. But we're not done with that. So what we're going to do here, we are going to grab the light Calypso Coral alcohol marker. And where that's lightly shaded, to me that kind of looks like is where it is, the sun's hitting it and it is ripening and it will turn to a light blush as that kind of soaks in there. And then we're going to go ahead and give that a minute to soak in and dry. And we're going to do the same thing with the stem. Again, starting with the basic black, or the Memento Black. There. Then we're going to take the fill in on that. And we're going to actually use Pecan Pie. Again, stamping off. Okay, so you've got that. And then, in the same fashion, I'm going to take the light Old Olive I'm just going to kind of come in here and just kind of give it a little bit of highlight. The center of that leaf. Just to kind of show the kind of greenery that's still kind of there from where it was picked, right? I'm going to kind of blend that out a little bit with my color lifter. I don't know if this one is working that well. And it literally takes the ink, the alcohol ink, right off the paper. So it blends it even more, which I love that look. Okay? You can even kind of go around here too and do that. Isn't that fun? Love it. Okay. I need to figure out if that's going, if that's dying, or if that's actually just me. Okay. So then what we're going to do is take our images, going to lay them on our mini boss here, take our dies, grab the two that match this, one there, and one here, line those up. Run them through. Put your dies away so they don't accidentally get lost or just a mishap happens. We don't like when that happens, right? Okay, so there we have that. And I'm going to do this one a little bit different because I didn't die cut a label here. This one I did friend, this one I did not. It's okay, I'm going to show you a different way to do it. Okay, so we're just going to get our adhesive here. I'm going to just line this up with the bottom, like so. There we go. I think this is going to work. And then we're going to actually take our flower that we used on the first card, and we are going to get the Mossy Meadow. On there. Okay. Not Mossy Meadow, we're going to do Old Olive, so we're going to match it. Tone on tone, it's really pretty. And we're going to kind of do similar to what we did on the other one. Love this. So simple and so elegant. Okay. Then, it's in your block. I got it goobered all up. And then what we're going to do is take this. I'm pretty sure this is going to fit, so let's just try it. Try it right on the right side. Yep, works beautifully. Stamping friend right across that top edge, right along the line of the designer paper. Okay? Just another way to use your stamps and your designs. I think what I'm also going to do is take my ribbon and I'm going to tie there we go. It goes like this. Actually going to get it kind of big and let's get it bigger. There we go. Okay. All right, and then just cut it off. And what I'm going to do is kind of place this kind of behind here on dimensionals. Get my tear tape. I'm going to glue it down like that. And use my dimensionals here. There we go. I'm going to get this underneath there. I'm going to cover up that goober that I did on the fringe. I don't need to see that ugly mess up. And then I'm going to add a little bit of adhesive right here above that little line that's on the pear. And it's going to go right on that. Okay, and so we're going to add some dimensionals here and here. Give it the same height. Before I do need to glue this down. I'm going to go down a little bit there. Need to make sure that my stems are not sticking out, which they could very well be. In which case, we're going to give it a trim. There we go. No, it is not. I'm going to hold it there though so it gets a good seal. Okay, there we go. All right, so when you're going off the page, no worries, no harm. Just trim it off and away you go, right? So in here, we're going to add some gems here, there. Love the yellow ones. There we go. So this is our third card. So still the friend card, right? So fun. You guys like that? And then, what else do we have? What else? You can just keep on going. Like, there's so many different things you can be doing with this bundle, and there's so many fun designs. So, it is endless, my friends. It is endless. I'm going to put these down so that I don't lose them. There's my little hello. There's that. There. And then we have, I love this one. Isn't that so fun, so pretty? I love the petal pink. That is one of my favorites. And again, we are going to come in with our trimmer and we're going to score this. And you're going to burnish. And I don't actually have the designer paper to go with this. So let's see what we've got here. Well, I don't actually have a piece. Let me see what I've got left over here. Oh, this will be fun. Let's get this beautiful, my favorite piece. So here, I love that piece so very much. And this actually goes up and down, so it's going to change the orientation of our card, which I love that. We're just going to go right with it. Can't remember. Let me see what the length of this one is to see. All right. There we go. And let's cut this here. And cut this one here. Okay. We're going to actually put this down here, and we have what are we going to do with this, y'all? Do you guys like this? Isn't this fun, just creating a bunch of beautiful, elegant cards with all of this pretty paper? I think it's fun. I could just chitty chat and create all day long. Doesn't bother me, does not get old. do need to make sure I give a little bit more on this side. Okay. Again, if you want this diagram, I'll be happy to go ahead and get it to you. I'm going to send it out on my email list later this week on Wednesday. And you will get that. There's also the in color 15% off right now. That includes some of our kits, some of our designer papers, anything that features the in colors, the newest in colors. They are on sale, 15% off. And if you're a demonstrator, you get that on top of your regular discount. So it pays to be a discount shopper. Okay, there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? I love this paper. This is my favorite. Hi Melissa, how are you? Good to see you. And we're going to put that there. All right. Probably should put the tear tape down the same way. Fold that down. Okay. All right, my friends. Anybody have any questions? Do you love these? Do you not really love this very much? What's your thought? And then I can even come in here with some, another piece. But these little scraps don't work with the size. That could be pretty. And just add another element, right? Just using scraps on my desk. It's like crazy, isn't it? And then get another piece of tear tape. Just kind of making it as I go along. Okay. Super pretty. Kind of a double ribbon there, like that look. It's very different for me. Typically would not do two pieces of ribbon on one card. But who says I cannot? No one. Make your own things, right? So, yes, me too, Amy. It's so beautiful, right? Really sets off that petal pink so well. That makes me happy right in the middle there, like that. And then I've got some other pieces. I probably won't use those, but I do have a die cut that I had somewhere. I don't see it now. It's okay. But I will take this one and my block. Where's my block? Here's my block. And I've been dying to grab the Secret C all night. So here I go. Grabbing that Secret C. And this is totally true. A good friend is a gift. Love it. So that was totally just made up on the fly, you guys. Just didn't have the elements pulled from our stash. What we had already done, or actually just cut up in pieces. Okay. So how simple is that, right? Let me put my stamps away. And we will get to wrap this party up here in a minute. So now I can use my Secret C. Yay! Makes me so happy. I wish I had a full sheet of just Secret C. Right? Oh my gosh, where did that go? Holy cow. Guess I lost one. Darn it, it went underneath here. Has that ever happened to y'all? Alright, it's lost. It's under there. Good grief. These do not want to come off for me. There we go. Bingo. And I'm going to kind of add one up here to kind of decorate that. Do a beautiful green one down here. Tie in that ribbon. So pretty. Let's do Darling Duckling 2. There's 3, 4. Let's do another one up here. 5. Okay, there's odd number. It's our 5th one. Okay, so let me show you, and you guys tell me what you like. I think this card is probably my favorite, but tell me which one you love. There's, what was that? Oh, here's the original. Did I show you even that? I did, right? See, we didn't even have to come up with this element. We didn't even have to do that because we completely changed the look of this layout just by turning it the other way, using a different designer paper, adding another layer of scrap with the very vanilla on the back that highlights that and pops, and then add the other ribbon. Love it. So fun. Okay, so there was the one. Here was another. Here, this is another one that I did beforehand. Can you guys see all that? Put this over here so you can see them. Love that one. That was the original. I did this one. Love that too with the petal pink. And then we also did this one. Pop that up. What do you think? What's your favorite? There's 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which is your favorite? Tell me in the comments. Let me know. Again, the layout for all of these are going to be emailed out on Wednesday in my email early in the morning. So make sure you're on my email. And here is my next upcoming stamp camp in person and also to go. It is a completely packed out full of, I mean, I don't even remember how many gifts we're including in here. This is like crazy gifts. It's amazing. I would love to take this class. But you're going to get 3D items. You've got fun fold cards, 8 projects in total, plus you've got all of your gifts that are coming from us. So I hope that you sign up and register and take advantage of that. We have a lot of fun in store for you for that Girlfriends Sweet Halloween Stamp Camp. It will close on, what did I say? August the 30th. So take advantage. Thanks for joining. And you can get, like I said, this class, the elements, not only just the One Sheet Wonder layout, but you can also get the elements for the class for the $35 mailed to your house. So the link is in the description. Thanks for joining me.